determined to. Did extremely well today. His wife's, due to have the baby, and he nearly never got on the plane. I think Nathan Massey's wife did. I think that's the fine margins at the minute in terms of some of these things. But, he's got potential to improve. Like I said, he's back in the game. He's had a break. He's enjoying what he's doing, which is very, really important for him.
It must be tempting for you to just send those high balls over to him all the time. I mean, he's so brilliant in the air, and the way he laid off and offloaded to create the try.
Yeah, I was disappointed. There was a play at the end of the first half when we was right in the trial line. We took a short side and tried to score on a short kick, which is a great option from Josh Drinkwater. But I think with 10 seconds left on the clock, I think it would have been probably a 60-40 opportunity in our favour, kicking the ball in the air too easy. But yeah, it's tempting. But there's lots of good players in the team, and we scored plenty of points across the park. So we looked at aspects of our game, but we saw a team that was completely together this week. Right from the start, we were together as a team during the minute silence and the 13 seconds for the Black Lives Matter. We showed our respects to that, and the team showed how together they are on that. But yeah, there was major questions asked of us last week, more by ourselves. We were disappointed with that. We were hurt by that. But like I said, it wasn't the end of the world, so we learned from it, and we move on to next week now. Look, I think we probably get Sam Tompkins, David Mead, Michael McAloran. Michael was really unfortunate. We had a 6-day turnaround. For the life of me, I don't know why we didn't play on Sunday. We played Saturday this week. There's 4 other teams not played for 5 months, and they're getting an extra day till tomorrow, whereas we got turned around in 6 days with a couple of flights. That was difficult for us, but it also ruled anybody out with a concussion from game 1. So Michael McAloran suffered that. He's fine at the minute, but he couldn't play because of the regulations. So we certainly got 3 good players available next week. We'll have to see if and where they play.
Can I just ask you one more question about that Challenge Cup game at Wakefield on the 22nd? One or two people have suggested doubling up as a Super League game as well. I mean, I don't know technically whether that's possible, but would you be happy with that if it did happen?
Feels a bit like North West Counties Division 3 to me, that sort of suggestion. I'll be honest. I know it makes sense and everything else, but come on, what sort of game are we here? So for me,
you wouldn't like it.
Look, if we get told to do it, we'll do it. As we've done all along. But the situation shouldn't even been at this situation that it was. It was a simple solution to the Challenge Cup draw, and we chose to go down a different route. And now, obviously, we're in the situation we're in. So for me, it's a Challenge Cup game, and we get the league another time.
Okay.
Steve, you mentioned that you had the short turnaround from last week. Obviously, Castleford haven't played for 5 months. Do you think that experience last week of playing under the new rules was an advantage for you this afternoon?
I think there was both. I think there was the advantage of playing last week, without a doubt. But when you do it on a 6-day turnaround with a couple of flights in there, we were sore. Well, the boys were really sore from last week. So an extra day recovery possibly would have helped us. But great response, like I said, after going down by the scoreboard that we did. We were 14-0 down, and Jesse Senni-Lefeo, possibly, picks a ball up and he scores. We're 18, 20 points down, but could have been a different game. But to turn it around like that, I do think we learned, like you said, some valuable lessons from last week. I know Castleford will. They're a great side. They're a good side. They've had some a bit of bad luck there with Liam Watson, I think Nathan Massey with the baby. So it's happening to all the teams at the minute. They'll get their day in the sun shortly, I'm sure.